How embarrassing is this? Sorry for anybody who's going to be watching this later. You're going to get really annoyed with this. And then, um, oh, geez. Sorry, guys, everybody who's. Your phone keeps dying. My gosh, this is so embarrassing. I just feel bad for you guys who are going to be watching later. You're going to be like, dude, this guy doesn't know what the heck he's doing. All right, got someone else in here. Got someone else in here. Hang on, guys, while I. Let me grab this link real quick. Gosh, how embarrassing. Such a technical failure. Let me see if I can get some more. Who's in here right now? Oh, Jonas, thanks for coming back, but sorry about the technical failures. So it didn't work out the way I thought. So what I thought is if I don't start it, then it'll just keep playing. But apparently Zoom doesn't like that because it says the host never showed up. But I didn't actually have anything to start. So this is like an actual, a new one that I created so that we can actually do it with the host. But whatever, let's see if others will join. Probably people are like really annoyed after that. I'll tell you the truth. Let me see. Let me see. Illuminati confirmed it's the Rush. Dude, it's probably you guys, man. It's the Russian. That's so good. I just want to teach, though, you know, like I wanted to take this time to really have constructive and productive free webinar mentorship for you guys, but it ended up being kind of a booty. I knew I should have posted the link in that. I should have posted this new link and then just told everybody to join. Let me see. I'm out. Oh, she's maybe like she's not joining. Anyways, let's see if more people join. I feel real bad right now. I feel really bad, but I guess for those who are going to be watching later, at least you can learn. I mean, there's still stuff that I've been learned. I feel really bad. Can you still hear me, Jonas? Free day tomorrow. I'm gonna do another one tomorrow too. Yeep. I want to do weekly. Well, I don't want to. I'm doing it weekly webinars, and then also I'm gonna do a live one probably tomorrow or so on the crypto, because it's so much fun with the crypto stuff, dude. I'm so hyped for that. I'm really hyped for that. So let's see if more people join this new link. You can see my screen, right? Still see my screen? Yeah, no, it sucks working, dude. But we are a working species. We have to keep working no matter what it is. I don't know if people are getting that that new invite. I don't know if people are joining. I don't see anyone else joining. Oh, we have 3. Who else is in here? Corey's back. So we got someone else. That's good. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. I don't know exactly who is all in, so I can't like send out new invites, but I tried to repost it. So if people are checking their Facebooks or I don't know if people came from Instagram or not. I've got messages on Instagram right now. Timed out. Oh, Dante's back. Let me send him. Oops, wrong link. I've got, let me go here, timed out. So I'm starting to get the messages now from it being timed out. I've never actually used the Instagram to send messages. Can you even send messages on this? Like, I don't know how to do that. Like if someone sends you a personal message, I'm getting like personal messages. Everybody's all bummed out now. Let me just go straight to the chart. And let me go to the Zoom. Let me copy this link real quick. HTTPS. And then I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep helping you guys. Let me go. So send me put some new questions in here so I can address that. Sorry for all this confusion, guys. I really feel bad right now. That's what happens when you try to put free information out there. They don't want you to know it. Like you said, it's Illuminati confirmed. All right. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep going now. All right. So this is a little hack. This is a really cool hack. Actually, I was implementing this for a long time. The GBP Jappy, GBP USD. When I really just didn't know what to do, when to trade, how to trade, I was really going off of having learned this from another really, really good mentor. And it works so crazy because if GBP USD and USD Jappy, like for example, if you're trading like London Open, right? Like let's just say London Open or New York Open, and GBP USD is really pushing up, USD Jappy is really pushing up, then GBP Jappy is really going to push up. So it can really help you with confirmations if you like to trade those 3 pairs or any one pair. Like if you just like USD Jappy, then you can say, well, you know, if you like GBP pt2, then you can just implement GBP USD. You don't have to trade GU, but GU can really help you with confirmation with bullish or bearish activity, etc., for the pairs that you really do like to trade. So this was just like a little fun hack. Let's see if we just got you guys in here, so that's cool. Is there any more questions that anybody has? When to enter the market? I want to trade naked and to trend trade 15 minutes, but struggling to stick with one strategy and entering the market. Perfect. That's a great question. So what you need to start doing, how is your strategy? Like just give a brief explanation kind of like what you use. Are you using like EMAs? Do you use a lot of EMAs? Maybe like Bollinger Bands, like all these stuff. Like, does your chart look like this? Nope. Oh, perfect. That's the best way to trade, right? It's the absolute best way to trade is a naked chart. So the best advice, once you trade pullbacks, perfect. Like, so really what you want to be implementing then is like off the 15-minute time frame, for example, right? We've got, let's do it this time here. So earlier in the morning, right? So we've got like this whole big support, right? We've got this large support. So what time is this at? This is early in the morning. This was what, 2 days ago? Or yeah, yesterday. So what you'll notice, right? So here's early in the morning. If price is going to confirm off of the higher time frame, this is what you're going to look for. You're going to say, I'm really going to want to draw zones up on the hour time frame, not so much the 15-minute, but since I'm on this just for the sake of easier understanding, you're going to say, well, this is what the higher time frame would have looked like. You would have had all these zones drawn up from the higher time frame, right? And then the hour time frame would have had all of this to draw up. So this would have all been based off the hour time frame. Well, you would have been looking for, like, if you're looking for, 2-2 confirms, if you're looking for just market structure, because what market structure is going to do, it's going to make a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, if price is in confluence, right? The same thing applies for if price is in bearish. We're going to have a lower low and lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And the way you're going to understand if price is going to keep going in that direction is going to be those higher time frames, because every 15-minute time frame, or every 4 candles on the 15-minute is going to be 1 hour time, is 1 hour candle, right, on the hour time frame. So you can see like 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 1 hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 2 hours. And the hour is going to leave you with wicks, or it's going to leave you with lower highs, etc. So if you're trading off the 15-minute time frame, what you're going to want to be looking for is understanding if that higher time frame is pushing bullish or bearish, because you want to be moving off the higher time frame only, pretty much. You want to be able to look at a higher time frame and say, I want to trade off, I want to enter knowing that price is going to continue bearish or bullish. And once you have the confirm and you've got like the 15-minute time frame, right? So we've got, my gosh, it keeps doing this every single time. So I got like, right, like low, slow, right? Price is just ping-ponging. We've got higher highs. Now we got another higher low. And then we got a rally, right? It's just kind of rallying. But it's not breaking the support. So then what do we have? It's just bouncing, bing, 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 bing. Okay, now price is over in this general area, right? It's just general vicinity. Now we've got higher low, right? And this would have had a higher high too, right? So now we've got like this 2-1, whatever. This would have been another higher low, but price is just ping pong and ping pong and ping ponging. And then you can see this was right at 10. You see where it says 10? So we already know that this 10 o'clock, this 10 a.m., this is the new start of a 10-hour or 4-hour candle. So this would have been a great time to actually start trading based off the 10 o'clock. And then what do we have? And then it makes another higher high, right? And then what do we got? We got another higher low. And that's right for what time? Just 11, like an hour later, right? So price, this four-hour candle would have confirmed bullish structure. So you move around that higher time frame, the 4 hours telling you bullish, the hours probably telling you bullish, then you can expect those higher highs and higher lows off the 15-minute time frame. So Jonas, like when you say you want to trade the pullbacks, so that's perfect. So if we have confirmed bullish structure, let's put on these EMAs just for fun. You can see right here, here's your higher low. Actually, I want it naked. It looks nicer naked, right? The higher low, well, where is it going to? The hour time frame, what session is this? This would have been New York session because this is early in the morning. This is, okay, yeah, this is going to be the 4-hour candle into New York session. So I don't know what time that's going to be your time out in that general part of Europe. But 16, okay, so 4 p.m. So that's good time. I mean, if you're off work, whatever. It's the start of the new 4-hour candle. I really like if you guys are stressing on a trading plan and style, I really recommend trading based off the higher time frames. If you just say, you know what, I don't know really what to do. So understand market structure with the 2-2s, and it works the same way for higher time frames. So let me pull up the higher time frame, right? We've got, look at this. So this is the 4-hour, right? So of course this is over a course of a couple of days, but we've got, here's the 6 a.m. And then like, let's do this for example. So look how the 6 a.m. left off. You see this big wick that it left off? It left off with this big wick right here, right? So what do? You follow momentum. And what did price do? It's just going to fill this wick now. And then what do? We have a new higher low. And then we've got a rally and it keeps going up. And then we've got a new higher low. And price is really in momentum at this point to keep pushing up. And as you can see, like here's 6 a.m. and then here's for the 10. And then right for Asian Open, it really confirmed bull, right? And so you just keep following the momentum. And then we've got, here's a 2. And then this would have been clear momentum probably to keep going down because you would have had 2-2 market structure off the, I traded this time. This was the 15-minute was doing 2-2s going down, and look what it did. It really went down, and then it left us off hitting a support, and then it did actually a 2-1 off the 15-minute to go bullish, right? But if you're really struggling with understanding like times to trade, how to trade, when to trade, base a lot of your so 2-2 is this like this is what 2-2 is. So we've got lower low. Now we've got higher high, right? And then price makes a higher low. So this becomes like 2-1 because we were originally in a downtrend. And then it's going to do – the way that this really looks is it's going to look like this. It's going to look like we've got 1. Trend change, right? So we've got 1. Right? And then now we've got, if we're looking for 2-1 confirm now we've got 2. This is how I identify it. Other people might identify it differently. And then you're going to have another 1. So now I'm going to clone this. So this becomes 2-1 for 2-2. So the next one that it's going to be is it's going to be 2. Right? And then it's going to just continue to keep going with the bullish structure at that point. And the higher time frames and the daily would have helped you confirm that, etc. But as you can see, price is going to do the same thing off the higher time frames as it is off of the lower time frames, right? So if you're not knowing when to enter, let's do a little recap here. So like right here, I took this trade too. So we've got price pulls down. See, look, we have higher high, lower low, lower high, boom. And then see how it's just kind of rallying? It's just kind of rallying. Well, the 2 a.m. closed lower than this recent, and it's in a bearish downtrend. And price already broke like this right here, right? Price already broke the support. See how price already broke the support? So here's 2 o'clock. Here's right for the 6 a.m. candle, no drawdown. There's your money. All your money is in that beginning. So when you're trading, I really stress to people to base most of their trading around the higher time frames. trade the beginning and some of the ends of the 4-hour time frames. You should, and just trade one a day. Just trade one a day. If you're 100% kind of confused on when to enter off of a 4-hour candle, for example, maybe wait for the next hour, because in this time, you see how in this time price pulled down 56 pips, right? Let me do a where's my brush? Here it is. Let me just draw this up, and let me go down to the hour time frame, and I'm going to scroll back, and let's see what the hour left us off with. Okay, perfect. Right? So now we've got, so by the 6 a.m., see how the 6 a.m. close? Now we've got a wick right here that needs to get filled, and price is sitting on, sorry, it's going up a little bit. It really needs to be just straight, because that's what it is, right? Price is straight on this support. Well, where else is price going? Right for the next 7 o'clock. Like, why would it go up? It's in a downtrend, right? We've got all these higher, these lower, this is a big lower high. Price is coming down. It's coming down. Boom. It just rallies for a hot minute. And then all of a sudden, we've got the 6 a.m. So here's by the 6 a.m. would have been taking your sells. If you weren't comfortable at that time, look at the next hour. We've got a wick to fill, and we know we're going down by this time, right? So look, what does it drop? It drops another 19 pips in that time. This is where you're done trading and you're scalping to swing, right? So if you have any of your sells up here, for example, and you already pushed down over 10 pips, then just start adjusting your stop loss, right? Just start adjusting your stop loss in your profit. So if it pushes down like another 10 pips, perfect. Bring your stop loss down another 10 pips. And then if it just keeps going, you can just adjust your stop loss in your profits, and then you're good to go, right? But if we're trading around specific times, like I trade around very specific times. My favorite time to trade is early in the morning, the new 4-hour candle that opens. That's my favorite time to trade. And it's usually going to leave you off with telling you how price is going to go. And there's probably going to be like those 2 twos in there where you're going to have a lower high or a higher low to go up or to go down. And if I'm usually not 100% confident, then you can wait. So as you can see in this 1 hour, if you weren't 100% confident when to trade, well, the next candle that opened, you already had confirmed that we're going down. This little liquidity wick pullback can just be even more confidence to just stack more sells. So what? It was 7 pips, whatever, of if you would have stacked sells directly here, you would have had like 6 pips of drawdown. But if you would have been looking at the smaller time frame, like the 15-minute time frame, let's go look at the 15-minute time frame. We might have to scroll back much further, and let's see what price looked like. Let's see what price looked like. Okay. Here we go, right here. So here is for 6, and so here is for your 7. And all it did was it's just rallying to reject, just to keep going down, right for 7, right for in that 7 a.m. just to tank. The hour time frame would have confirmed, right? So off of the 15-minute time frame, right? We've got this highest high. Now we've got a new lower low, and you can expect a pullback. It doesn't always happen in an hour. Like this is 4 candles. So these 4 candles made up 1 hour, right? So that was that 1 hour of it just kind of making the little wick. And then right by at least 7:30 to 7:45, what do we have? There's your drop again, right? So this is the highest high, the lower low, the lower high off the 15-minute time frame. There's your sells. And if you put sells anywhere in this time, right? Anywhere in this time you put sells, okay, you experience a little bit of drawdown possibly, but just adjust your stop loss accordingly. Like we already know we're in a downtrend now. So you can expect a little bit of a pullback and expect possibly a little bit of drawdown. And then, don't put your whole account on, have proper account management and, your risk to reward ratio, whatever. And I know a lot of people that are trading off of the 14 EMA and 50 crosses. So what did this do? All it did was come back just to touch the 14 EMA just to tank again, because the hour time frame would have confirmed for us, right? Let's see where it's at. Did I go too far maybe? Did I go too far? Let me zoom out as far as I can. Hold on, guys. Oh, here it is. I went a little too far. So that hour time frame would have left us off with, let me clear everything now because it's getting a little cluttered. Or I don't want to clear everything because I have some valuable stuff on earlier. But as you can see, hold on. Let me actually delete this. Let me go here. Cancel this. Let me just delete all these guys. Let me just delete these just to clear up the screen a little bit. Get these pip counts off. Oh, I didn't know you can do it that way. Wow, you learn something new every day, right? So here's what the hour left us off. Now we have real confirmed bearish movement. So you just got to wait a little bit, just having the patience to either wait out your drawdown a little bit or just understand that the higher time frames are always going to win. And then what do we have? What do we have here? Now that this hour closed like this, now we've got a wick to fill. And we have the next areas that price wants to go. The 4-hour time frame would have been, you want to draw your zones up really like on 4-hour time frames, the hour time frames, etc. Because then you have a profit target. Because guaranteed, like if we scroll back on the hour, it's really hard to see, like really hard to see, right? But the 4-hour time frame would have been really nice. So you would have had your profit target, right? Oops, I can't draw a straight line on the computer. It's nearly impossible. These are where your profit targets would have been. Your profit targets would have been these zones that would have been off the 4-hour time frame. Actually, I can still see the 4-hour. If I go to the 4-hour right now, we don't have to zoom out that far. Perfect. So we've got, let me go to my rectangle, my box, right? So price was in this zone, right? This was the zone that was confirmed the bearish activity. Wait, was this the one? I think this was the one. Yeah, for the 6 a.m. Right? And then your next profit target, you would have been, okay, well, where's it going to go to? Well, the places that it's going to go to is you look left and you say, well, price has touched this area tons of times, right? You look left and you can see price is touching, price is touching, price is touching this whole area tons and tons of times. That's where your profit target really is going to be. So either you're just shooting for 10 pips each, which I like to do that, or your real profit target is going to be your zone to zone. So if it is going to drop, where's it going to drop to? Well, 100% it's going to go to the next zone. So that's really what you guys want to be paying attention to based off those higher time frames. Here's the next one. Here is 2. What did the 2 left us off with? We had higher high here. We had lower. My gosh, I hate it when it does that. It's so annoying. Lowest low, right? This was right for 2, right? Like I like to trade right as the new candle is opening. And then here's your lower high. I traded all this too. I remember all this. And then we've got, so here's your first lower high off the 4-hour time frame. So it was right in time for the morning just to tank. And as you can see, price dropped, right? 25 pips. And then it retraced. And then what did the 10 a.m. do? Now we've got another wick to fill. So the 10 a.m. did the exact same thing. It dropped and it's just rallying on this lower high area. So it's only going to keep going down if it's bearish activity. So it's right for the Asian Open. 1400 hours is right when the Asian market opens, right? 2 p.m. my time. Boom. What does it do the next time? Now we're really continuing in the bearish momentum. The hour time, actually the daily time frame probably would have been your beautiful bread and butter around that time. Yep. So if we hide everything, it's right here, right? So this is when the daily filled. So what did the next daily do? We got a wick to fill, right? All of this whole area was that 4-hour candles that were going up and down kind of that we were just going over. And it was right for the next daily to open. And what did it do? It just tanked, right? It just tanked. The daily time frames, in my opinion, are the most effective around the Asian Open. Tanked. they're really effective around when the next Asian opens. Like the daily time frame is not going to have as much like structure as like a 6 a.m. when the 6 a.m. 4-hour candle opens, because you've got a total of like what 3 to 4 4-hour candles that are going to open before the daily candle opens. So the daily is the most effective, in my opinion. This is just speculation around the next getting closer to Asian Open. So I'm not gonna be paying attention to the daily as much in the morning as I am going to be paying attention to the 4-hour time frame, because the 4-hour time frame has so much more movement before the next daily were to open, right? But as you can see, like I'll just do another like little back test here. For example, we're on support, and this is by 2 a.m. or 2 to 6 a.m. This is the new 4-hour candle. So what do? Just follow momentum. What did the 4-hour candle do? It pushed up. What did the next one do? Pushed up. And it didn't stop pushing up for the next how many days? Right? So here's by 6 a.m. This was on the 6th of December. Look how many pips. Scalp to swing. The reason why I really like trading the early morning pushes is because you have an opportunity in those early mornings. They set up usually for the rest of the day or the rest of the week, right? And as you can see, look at what this 6 a.m. did. The 4-hour candle, it's set up for the rest of the week. And the force is with momentum. Absolutely. Momentum is understanding the trend, right? As any profitable Forex trader will tell you, the trend is your friend. Sinking in my brain. Good. I'm glad. The trend is your friend. The trend is your friend. The trend is your friend. Always put this in your mind. And if I go to any other time, like if I go to, okay, let me type in this. I hate this pair. I don't even know how to type it out. Is it NZD USD or is it USD NZD? I don't even know. I never trade this pair. This pair is disgusting. But it still works the same. So let's look to see how market structure works, right? We've got let's look for another one. Okay, so here's perfect, right? Here's 2 a.m. The 2 a.m. candle closed early in the morning. The 4-hour 2 o'clock candle closed, whatever. So what did it leave us off for? 6 a.m. What did it leave us off with? Oh, number one, a wick to fill, right? And just follow momentum. What did it do? It dropped. So now we've got higher highs, right? This will work for any pair, guys. It's all the same market structure. Now price is on the support, but it broke the support, right? Now we've got lower low. Again with the trickery, right? And then what do we got again? We've got now our lower high off the 4-hour time frame. So you can expect that it's just going to keep going down, because if it's going to work that way with the 15-minute time frame, imagine the power on the higher time frame. So what do we got? You guys, this is what's really cool about trading the 4-hour time frame early in the morning. You can literally take any pair that's got US dollar in it, any pair that's got US dollar in it, and just trade every single morning. Wait every single morning for that 4-hour candle. If one pair doesn't look nice, don't trade it. Wait for another pair. You guys can just go back and check almost all pairs, and all pairs are going to act the same way. So what did NZD USD do at this time? It just tanked right at the 4-hour, right when the 4-hour candle opened, right? The same thing. Let's see what it did again. So here's 2. The 2 o'clock opened here. So either it's a lower high, and you can say, well, I'm not confident. Maybe it's going to keep going up. You can wait. So what did the 6 o'clock close us with? Now it really wants to go down. Now we've got a wick to fill. Follow momentum. So that by the 10 a.m. candle, the new 4-hour candle, what did it do? It just dropped. And then actually by Asian Open had another wick to go fill, right? It's the power of the higher time frames. So let's look again. Here's 2 a.m. Well, this is definitely engulfing. So you would follow momentum. So I probably would have placed buys. I mean, I would never trade this pair, but I would have placed the buys. So profit target could have been pretty clear just in these 8 pips. But because it's so engulfing, you can probably expect a pullback, right? And then what did it do? It just tanked. And so after the 6 o'clock was done, the new 4 o'clock candle, 4-hour candle for 10 a.m., what did it do? Just follow momentum. So now it went down. So what did Asian Open do? Asian Open had this huge wick or this huge momentum, and now we've got a wick to go fill. And so what happened? What happened by the next candle that opened? This is after Nikki. What did it do? It just launched. And then what did the next do? Up until the London Open, what did it do? It just launched again. Just follow momentum. If you base your trades around these higher time frames, you really can't go wrong. Let's do another pair. A pair that I don't even trade. Somebody put a pair in. Just somebody type a pair in, or a random pair. USD CAD, perfect. Right? And another little bit of advice. I am using TradingView to look at charts, because TradingView is partners with Awanda, Forex, CM, whatever. It's partners with these major brokerages, and these major brokerages are going to give you the clearest signals. So I'm looking at USD, or I'm looking at TradingView, but I'm taking my entries on my MetaTrader platform. So I'm not trading off of this, but see, TradingView is a platform. Price feed is good. So you see, you can actually buy and sell off this. Like I have, I've got a, where is it at? Forex.com. Like I have a thing with Forex.com, right? I can trade off of this, but I've never taken entries off of this. I've only used it to do a market analysis, right? So let's just follow momentum. Here's USD CAD, right? Let's look for a 2 a.m. Perfect. So here's the 2 a.m. left us off with an engulfing candle. So if you're unsure where price is going to go at this time, let's highlight this box. Okay, we got 10 more minutes. I'm gonna eventually, if things keep going well with these free webinars, I'm just gonna pay for the subscription, and that way we can go a little bit longer for you guys. But I just did a little longer for you because the last session kind of cut out on everyone, so I wanted to give a little bit more feedback. But I will end in 10 minutes. So let me go down to the 15-minute time frame now. Let's go down to the 15-minute time frame, and let's scroll back. Perfect. Here we go. So this looks very ugly. Oh my gosh. Why? Well, that stinks. It quit on me, the recording, but I think this one's recording too, whatever. Hopefully I got something to upload for you guys. So here we go. Here's for the 6 a.m. So what do we notice about the 15 minutes by 6 a.m.? Well, look at all this rejection on a resistance. So what do? Will the recording of this be? Yeah, I'll post it on my Facebook page, and I'll post it onto YouTube, and then just link that. Right? So Jonas, check it out, right? USD CAD. What do we got early in the morning for the 4-hour candle? Look at all this rejection that we have, right? So here is, right, if we would have noticed this, we got higher high, right? Lower low. It's actually a higher low, but if I'm looking for a trend change and confirm, this is how I'm doing it. Now we've got lower high, right? So that was right for 6 a.m. and 6 a.m. just dropped. Look how much 6 a.m. dropped, right? Right for 6 a.m. open candle. There's all your money's already in the first 15 minutes. But if you weren't 100% confident, just keep observing and look what it did. Just wait for more confirm. Look, rejection. Look how much rejection we've got on this zone. Like we have so much rejection on this zone. Just sell resistance and trust it. Just trust it, right? What did it do? Look how much price broke down. Now we've got two confirm, right? So we've got higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Here's your pullback. Here's your first pullback just to continue going down. There's also your profit target right here. So we've got your lower high right here. And then let's see how many pips that was. Perfect profit target, right? Your first lower high for what, 7 a.m. for that next hour candle. If we were going to look at the hour time frame, the hour time frame really would have helped you. Because now we've got, look, what did the 6 a.m. leave us off with? A wick to go fill. Now we've got a wick to go fill. Follow momentum. Follow the momentum of the higher time frames. You don't even really need to look at a lower time frame. I look at them just to have better precision for my entries, but you don't really need it, right? Check this out. What did price do? We got a wick fill. Follow momentum. Look what it did. It just tanked. All your money is right here. Pick one time a day that you want to trade. everybody's different, man. You know, you might be, it just depends. Like I'll go full margin tons of times. Like if I'm just really confident, I have separate accounts where I'll just go full margin on a smaller account just to build up that account, you know? But you always want to have good risk to reward. Like I'm the type of trader that I like to see a lot of risk because with the Forex markets, you can take a lot from the Forex markets. So if you've got like, if you know, like, okay, well now we've got a major wick to go fill, like by 7 a.m., right? So there's the next candle. So if you, like what I teach my students, like if you're not 100% confident in the 4 hour, that right when 6 a.m. opens, wait for the next hour, wait to see what price does in that hour. And you'll probably have confirm the next hour. And so what do we got? Major confirm. You can't predict that price is going to go down this far. But if you're going for like, you know, a 10 pips or whatever, you know, your 10 pips comes fairly quickly and it went down 20 pips. So that's just a little bit on how I trade, how I teach, but definitely don't have too crazy. I mean, your risk to reward should at least be 1 to 1 or 1 to 2. You should make double what you're risking at least. You know what I'm saying? But get with your mentors or something. You know, I don't know who you guys all your mentors are, but you know, get with your mentors and ask them for some help. And if they're not helping you, just get connected with a different program. Because I mean, if you're just paying for signals and stuff, you're never going to learn this. Like most people, Illuminati, most people are going to learn more from this that you know, than I'll put out for free than you'll learn ever from a signals provider. But you know, here's another one. Like, look, here's 5 a.m. What is this time, guys? There's right for your 6 a.m. candle. Follow momentum. This was right for 6 a.m. Just follow the momentum. We already left off with such a bullish candle. This was right for 6 a.m. push. All your money is in and out. No drawdown. Right for the early morning. Look how much pips that went up. That's crazy. Look how many pips. 40 pips. Like nothing over the course of 4 hours. Look at 50 pips. Stop loss in profit. If we go down to the 15-minute time frame, right? It was just no room for pullbacks, just straight buy support. Here's your pullback just to go up again. But USD CAD didn't have I mean, it had beautiful here, but nobody's going to be trading at 4 a.m., right? So here's 5 a.m., right for your 5:30, right? So right before 6 a.m., you're just getting ready for it because this hour candle left us off with such beautiful momentum push that this is where all your money is at, is off these higher time frames. So I'm going to get ready to close down now. So, I mean, I hope you guys that joined had something to learn today. You know, I'm going to be doing these not daily, but weekly Q&As. So if you guys got things you're struggling with, just start writing them down throughout the week and then preparing to ask me, because I want to do a lot of Q&As for everyone. I just want to answer a lot of questions. So less of me talking and more of me really just helping you guys out. So I am going to end this now and clear some stuff for me. I'm so glad, guys. So stay tuned. Follow me on some stuff if you want to stay connected, either YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Just get plugged in. There's a lot of 2018 is going to be a big year, and I want everybody to make money. I want everybody to be winning. Everybody. So hope to see you guys soon.